Well, it's great to welcome you back again to California Theology. I'm Pastor Stephen Ury, Associate and Executive Pastor to our lead pastor, Dr. Jason Kennedy. And we are welcoming today a very special guest to our podcast, the city of Bakersfield's newly elected and installed Chief of Police, Brent Stratton, is here today. Welcome, Brent.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, well, we're glad to have you here today. You should know that Chief Stratton and his wife, April, have been dear friends of mine for a lot of years, and it was my privilege to be the pastor of their family for 15 years, and also my privilege to introduce Pastor Jason to Brent. And now these two have teamed up to roast me on a regular basis.
We do kind of conspire.
I know, it's a fun thing. And I didn't realize this. You weren't elected, were you?
No, more.
You went through a process?
Yeah, like appointed, promotion, but yeah, not an election. But
would you think you would have won an election?
man, I would have probably taken as long as California has to count all the ballots for sure.
17 days.
There probably would have been an investigation into whether, we counted, accurately or not, hanging chads and all those different things,
Hanging
the
chads as well.
The mail-in ballots and things. I don't know. I mean, maybe I would have won like a third world dictator wins,
maybe
election or something like
maybe.
that.
I definitely
I'm like the Bakersfield Police Department's Vladimir Putin. I just keep winning elections or something.
My election here was 98%. So what does that say about me? So I was in Mexico this week on vacation, and I get a call from my mom, and my mom watches Fox News pretty religiously, and she calls me. She goes, I think your chief of police is on the news right now. And so I said, what's going on? Well, there's some sort of hostage situation and all that kind of stuff. And so I immediately texted you that, because Bakersfield made national news, and it's only within the first 3 weeks of your tenure.
So from a couple different things about that, it was a really harrowing incident last week.
Yeah.
It was very interesting for me from a leadership perspective is that so I geek out on after action reports. I geek out on active assailant threats and things like that, and I just see a lot of the failures that we have across our country and have certain ideas about the ways that we can go about doing things better.
Yeah.
I volunteer as the president of the California Association of Tactical Officers, so I get to kind of go throughout the country and understand best practices and trends and be able to share those. So that way police departments and sheriff's offices can perform better to keep their community safer. So I was on my way to speak at the North American Active Assailant Conference about trends that we see in active assailants in California, and just some of the mistakes that we make to try to help the industry move forward. So I should have already been on airplane mode, and was taking off from Dallas-Fort Worth en route to Detroit when I got a phone call.
Oh, wow.
From our risk manager going, hey, what's going on across the street at the bank? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Across the street from police headquarters?
Yes. And so she says, I'm being told that it's a hostage situation. And I go, I think I would have heard something about that by now. And I look down at my phone. One of our captains says, I'm on my way to the command post. I thought, well, crap. We are taking off. We are wheels up. And so, it was a miserable 2.5 hour flight from Dallas to Detroit.
I bet it was.
I land as soon as I can. I pick up the phone, call the assistant chief, who is one of our assistant chiefs, fantastic. And so whenever, as I was assistant chief for 6 years, whenever chief goes out of town on vacation, conference, whatever it is, command is transferred. That way there's a continuity command in case something happens. So I call him. He gives me the exact rundown. This is what we've got. This is what I'm doing. Fantastic. I mean, while I wanted to be there naturally, like this is my Super Bowl. This is what I kind of think about, train for. I can't think of anybody better to be in charge than the assistant chief, Jeremy Blakemore. He did such a fantastic job. The special operations captain, Ryan Croker, the special operations lieutenant, Ryan Vaughn, the sergeants, the patrol officers, the negotiators, the SWAT team, all of our professional staff within the communications center, community engagement, the city team as a whole, kind of putting things together because City Hall had to be evacuated. It's right next to City Hall.
Wow.
Chamber of Commerce is being, this is downtown Bakersfield. All these big businesses, this is at the current superintendent of schools. It's a bank. There's lots of evacuations. There's communication that needs to occur. A ton of moving parts. And, while I've always tried to accept responsibility and take responsibility for everything that that occurs, they say from a leadership standpoint is you can delegate authority but not responsibility. And so
Yeah.
I've always maintained a level of responsibility for everything that I've done.